We're looking at Section 11 of the Online Appeal Form 35A, and we recommend that you watch this before or after the video for Section 2. Section 11 asks you to list any evidence you are sending in to support your appeal, to give the tribunal a better understanding of your child's special educational needs. Think carefully about the information and documents that you want to send in. Bear in mind that anything you send will be provided to the tribunal panel and the local authority. You should try to send in all your documents with this appeal form. However, this may not be your only opportunity to send in evidence. Perhaps you are waiting for an important assessment or to hear from a practitioner who may be able to support your appeal. When your appeal has been registered, you will receive an appeal pack by email or post. The pack will include a table of important dates, including a deadline for sending in any additional evidence. The kind of evidence you might send in could be a copy of a relevant medical report, or assessment by a therapist or a psychologist, perhaps a document provided by a nursery, school or college, like a SEND support plan or a behavioural support plan, or notes from a meeting. Perhaps you might include exclusion letters or examples of school or homework, or your child or young person's views. Here, the tribunal would like you to list the date of the document, the number of pages, the name of the person who signed or wrote it, the type of document it is, and also why it is relevant. For example, is it an assessment of needs or a record of your child's fixed-term exclusions? When you are putting together your reasons for appeal in Section 2 of the form, you may want to refer to a piece of evidence you are sending in, such as a report. The tribunal finds it helpful if you can refer clearly to the section of the evidence which is relevant. So let's look at an example of a report made by a tutor. Firstly, you could underline the relevant section of the copy of the document you are sending in. It is better to underline rather than use a highlighter, as the tribunal will need to make copies of your information for the different panel members. Highlighter is generally not picked up in photocopying, especially the colour yellow. This is a document created in Word, and you can underline by clicking on and off the U icon on the left side of the top bar above the page. Perhaps you want to underline and refer to more than one section. Just doing that now. In which case, it's helpful to either enter a number or a letter to make it easier to refer to the different sections. Some parents have told us that they find it difficult to use technology, in which case you can print out the appeal form for posting, and you can photocopy any supporting evidence and underline in pen, or perhaps make a few notes in a margin. Remember, the aim is to help the tribunal panel get straight to the relevant section of any evidence you are sending in. So, in your reasons for appeal, you might write something like this. Please see Underline Section A on page 1 of the report by the tutor Rhiannon Smith, dated the 21st September 2019. If any of the documents or letters you are sending in are quite long, it is especially helpful if you can underline sections and refer to them in this way, so that the panel can go straight to the relevant part of the evidence each time.